I hope you guys can hear me. Camera angle's a little weird. What's going on, guys? So this is my first live. Um, is there anybody here? Probably not. I'll wait. Hey, what's up? Easy Airbrush. Hi, what's going on? You know what? All right. What question do you have? All right, cool. So today's live. That's what's up. Hey, it says hang in there, and you. Um, Today I plugged in my Ricoh 3110. That's the old version. I got it 4 years ago. So I just did like a few images. I'm gonna throw that video a little bit later after the live, maybe. Um, but yeah, I just want to do a quick live before Garment Creation comes on. Subscribe to him, Garment Creation. He's good. A lot of his stuff, his videos, tutorials, everything is on point. So if you can, subscribe to him. If you can hear me good, let me know. I know the image is a little fuzzy. Okay, cool. That's what's up. I like that. Again, my company is called Levite Apparel. I don't know if you can see the logo. Anyways, you're subscribed. You know how the logo looks like. All right. You know what? Let me see if I can get some lighting because I'm black. So, all right. Sounds good. That's what's up. Let's see if I can get some lighting. There we go. All right. Can you see it, brother? Probably not. Shoot. There we go. A little bit of lighting. All right. So, what do you want to know? Let me know. All right. Yeah. Can you see me? All right. Cool. Yeah, I can see you. I see you on the side. Putting in your comments. Let's see if we can get this too. All right, cool. So, like the title says, today we're talking about sublimation. So, some people may have the what's it called again? I think it's the 400 Sawgrass SG 400 that does sublimation. But if you can get like a Epson printer and just use a regular Amazon sublimation ink, you don't need to pay freaking. I think that thing goes for like 500, 600 after tax. You're looking at probably $800. I'm not trying to knock them. If you want like really good quality stuff and you got a legitimate business that's going, then definitely go for it. But if you're just like like me, as you can see, my shop is literally my basement. And yeah, I have the 7710. Yeah, I got it too. My baby's hanging right here. I'm gonna take my actually, I think you saw it in my video, but I'm gonna show it to you anyways. I'm gonna take my laptop and switch it around so you can see it. There it is. It's sitting there looking pretty. All right, cool. So, that was a view of my shop. Right here is my screen printing machine. Right. It's a regular. Oh, you know what? Might as well do a quick tour. All right, backing up. So that is a freezer. So it's got nothing to do with the shop. It's just there because I'm in the basement. All right, cool. So this is a tour of my shop. So this is my 4-color 1-station press. All right. I got over here. This is what you're gonna see pretty soon. I don't know if I have the right angle on it. Yep, right here. So I got the cups waiting right here. I'm about to do 3 cups with the image. I got right there. I'm gonna show you how everything is done and put together. So what I did was I have my mug press. That's right here. You see my mug press? Fix the camera so you can see it. Hold on 1 second, okay? All right, so I have my mug press. I haven't used this baby for a long time. All right, so let's see if I can get this sitting down. Sorry about the camera angle slow. Oh, what did I do? Hang on. Hey, we're back. Awesome. Hey, who else is here? Oh, we got a new member. Nice. What's up? All right, cool. This is Levite Apparel. All right. My friends call me Bro Moses. You can call me Moses if you want. All right. If not, Levite Apparel is good, or Levite, whatever. All right, cool. So basically, the topic of the conversation is using any printer except for the original Sawgrass, the new one that came out, the SG, was it 3800 or something like that, or 400, whatever it's called. So basically, right here is my heat press, my mud press, as you can see. And Daddy, hey sweetie, what's up? I never thought you were. I'm doing the live, so we'll talk later, okay? Love you. Can I get a kiss? All right, cool. They can see me. Can they hear me? They can hear you, but they can't see you. All right. So again, this is my heat press right there, and right here is my mug press. So what I bought this heat press 4 years ago on Amazon. Don't listen to anybody that says don't use Amazon. It's buyer beware. Yes, I know, but thing is, you're getting it at a great price. If it messes up, just get another one. You know? Yeah. So yeah, you can have it. You can have it. Anyways, back to our topic. So yeah, so is there any question? Let me take a look. SG 400. Yes, it's the SG 400 and SG 800. Thank you. So I'm not knocking the SG 400 and 800. When you get it, you're gonna get the inks with it, everything to go. However, the issue with that is if you just started, you shouldn't be paying like thousands of dollars for like equipment. You should consider just buying it either used or at a reasonable price. That way you can build yourself instead of just purchasing everything at high price. A lot of people don't realize when you purchase things at high price, when you go to put it on taxes, you're only allowed, I think, up to $5,000 to write off stuff. So if it's $5,000, what you have to consider is if your equipment costs more than $5,000, that's like money you have to wait another year to get. You know, on top of waiting, like let's say you bought it in January, now you have to wait all the way at the end of the next year, following January to get your money. So buy cheap, use it out. If you're buying the equipment and you wear it out, chances are you're doing good in business. Then you upgrade to the next version, which is a better version. I always use what's I think? Oh, sorry, I think a lot, so therefore, like my speech is a little slow. So I always use the concept of what they call again, Windows. When Windows first started, it had a lot of issues. It was crashing. Why? Because the software it was using wasn't all that. As they started growing, their equipment, their software, their staff started upgrading. Before you know it, like they were giving us like top-notch stuff, but at a low price because they took time to grow themselves and they were thinking about the customer. They didn't go right away for like the most top-notch expensive stuff. You know what I'm saying? So hey, listen, there's like 3 people here. If I could get like a or something, that'd be great. You know? All right, cool. So like I was saying, guys, if you're starting off your company, don't worry about where you started. A lot of companies, for example, a lot of people don't know about Apple. Apple started in the garage. You know, Bill Gates and all. I mean, yeah, Bill Gates, Apple, founder, Steve Jobs. They all started in the garage. Well, except for Bill Gates, his thing was a little bit more established, but like Apple's was in the garage. Everything, you know, a lot of companies like they're Fortune 500s now. It means they're making like millions, and you know they started out small. You know, so as my company is starting out small, and you guys are growing with me, the look at it again. The Sawgrass 400 and 800 is great, but if you can get your hands on like a Epson printer, they're really good. I wouldn't get Canon or HP. The reason why is because Epson is really good with pigment ink, and the other printers they don't really match up. But if you get a brother, because that's any sawgrass that you get is part of the brother company. That's who makes them pretty much. It's like HP and you know all those other you know printers they make, and also Canon. So yeah, if you want to get a really good ink, I would say go to Amazon. Don't worry about the price of what you're purchasing. Get what you can afford, and get what you need. So that way you can, you know, start off small and make it big one day. All right, cool. Let's see some of the comments. What it says. What is a Ricoh? Ricoh is the name of the SG 400 and SG 800. Now they call it SG instead of Ricoh because the original Ricoh that started with the sublimation egg was the uh, Ricoh SG. I have right there. I'll just show it to you. So I have to tilt it a little bit. All right, cool. So this is the original Ricoh. It's it looks like the same. It looks the same as the SG 800 and 400 because it's the same format. They never changed the whole. They never changed the system of how it looked. All they did was I don't even know what they changed. The printer looks exactly the same as mine. The only difference is right here on the bottom, instead of it saying I don't know if you can see it, but it says SG 38 3110 DNW. The DNW, the W just stands for wireless. That's all. All right. You can get the SG 3110 DN or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. All right. So I'm gonna take a look at the comments real quick. All right, cool. What's up, Giovanni? Again, Easy Airbrush. I said, what's up? It says, let's see some of the comments. Cool intro. Hey, I appreciate that, man. If you download the, what is it, the YouTube app, you can get the YouTube intro, and from there you can create whatever intro you want. They have stuff that's pre-made, or you could just make a video and just edit it through their app and make it the way you want to make it. So that way, you know, you have a cool intro too. Awesome. All right. What else? Okay. Interesting. Oh, cool. Probably just the name. Oh yeah, it is the name. I think that's all they changed, just the name, because my printer and the SG 400, it looks exactly the same. Like I don't know what they changed, but if you're able to get your hands on the SG 3110, or even if you have the SG 400, there's these cartridges I grabbed from Amazon that you probably should think about getting. All right. comes in a box that looks like this, and this is what's inside of it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna turn it to the side. So, all right, this is how it looks like. Oh, I have it upside down. Sorry. So it looks like this. These right here, you just remove it and you put ink in it. All right. The top, you remove it so the air can flow. Um, yeah, so the air can flow. All right, let me remove it. All right, cool. So I don't know if you can see it. This is one of them. This is how it looks with it. This is how it looks without it. Can you see it? It's empty, so it's gonna look just white. Okay, cool. We can see it. All right, cool. So that's the benefit of buying used. Also, you're not afraid to put ink on these reusable ink cartridges. It comes with like a barcode right here. So when you insert it in, barcode's gonna go in. The chip is gonna go in, and you just fill it as needed. You know, it always stays full. The problem with it is you have to always check it to make sure that there's ink inside. If not, then you might have problems. But you know it. Next time you print, there'll be a color missing. You know. So, and also the sublimation paper, it really doesn't cost much. It's almost the same price as you would buy regular printer paper. So you're not gonna lose money. I'm doing 3 mugs, and actually it's 2 mugs. I let the customer have one extra because I was having little issues with the image.
Can you help me, CJ? I need help.
No, go back upstairs. No, go back upstairs.
No, I have to put this away.
CJ, stay upstairs. I'm doing the live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. That's the one thing about being in your house. People always walking around, family members interrupting your intro. Hey, what's going on? Got a new member in here. What's up? So what we're talking about is the Sawgrass 3110. Stay upstairs, guys.
I know.
All right. Okay. All right, cool. That was my daughter, my son walking around. I'm in my basement. I'm gonna do a video pretty soon, and once I get it ready, it's basically gonna talk about, actually, you know what? Since you guys are here, I might as well just throw it at you. All right, cool. Owning an at-home business is pretty cool because a lot of the expenses that you would have at your house, for example, if you're paying light and heat and electricity, you can call your electric company or your heat and electric company. What they'll do is you let them know, hey, listen, I got a company in my house. This is the name of it, yada yada. What you want to do is you want to grab a EIN number. It's easy to get EIN. If anyone tells you need to pay for an EIN, you need to go back to that person and tell them, they need to shove it. Hope YouTube doesn't cut this because I just said a curse. Anyways, a part of the reason why you need to tell them, leave me alone is because EIN is free. All the state does is they give you a number, and that number is literally your social security number for your business. You then take that number and you go to your electric company. So if you're doing heat pressing like I am, your heat press uses a lot of electricity. I had to find that out when I got my electric bill. They'll convert all the heat and electricity to your company name. And the reason why you want to go to your company name is because when you do taxes, you get money back. Yes, you get money back, right? So let's say, for example, I'm using about, 60% of the electricity in my house. I'm able to get at least, they'll never give you 50% of whatever you're using, right? Even if you go and purchase an equipment, you'll never get the full value. They'll give you a low amount. So when you go to your taxes and you file it, you'll be able to get money back. So you take that money, even if you spend like $100 a month on your electricity bill, and let's say $100 a month, that'd be $12,000 a year. right? And you get back like, I don't know, 1,000, maybe 500, whatever amount you get, you can always throw it back. Um, have like a heat account or something like that, and just throw it in there, and that way you can save money. So the main point of this company and me doing this the live and like showing you tutorials of how to is to help you who's starting out small to learn the little ins and outs, because I go to like business seminars, and what what they teach us is um, use the system to help you, because it's there for you. Especially if you own a business, it's there to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, when you purchase your clothing for your customer, the fact that you guys are here, I'm pretty sure you guys all do like heat presses and t-shirts for customers. So if you do what you to get tax write-off and even not pay tax at all, um, every time you order shirts for your customer, order an extra amount, right? Meaning if you ordering like four larges and of each size, order one extra of each size. At the end of the year, if you don't use it, because you always want to have an extra shirt to throw away in case you have an issue, if you don't use it, what you do is you take it. Usually, I have about maybe close to 100 T-shirts that I go and I donate. In taxes, you get $7 per T-shirt. So if you purchase that shirt for, I don't know, $1.50, that's $7. You're making more than double off of your shirt, off of taxes. And the way it works is, if you make, let's say, 10,000 a year off of doing T-shirts, and you donate like $1,000, they'll knock off they'll knock off 1,000, and you'll only pay like 9,000. And then if you put the equipment costs and everything, like electric and all that into it, you might not even pay taxes at all. That's the benefit of having an at-home business, because you can take incentives to work, and you can get incentives to work in your favor to continue growing. And as you continue to grow, then you go and purchase the location, because now you know a little bit more. You know, let's read the comments, see if anybody says anything. What printer are you using then? That end. Okay, so I'm gonna throw a video out there after I'm done with this live stream. Basically, the printer that I'm using is the SG 3110. It's the old SG 400. It's the same exact look. I think it's even the same exact model. I think all they did was just change the name. I don't know. Call SG 400 and ask them what changed. But to me, it looks the same. Earlier, I was showing the guys, the guys and girls, the cartridges I purchased through Amazon, which is these. There's three. I bought four. There's three because one is actually in the printer. I didn't want to just remove all four of them and use the ink, because the old cartridges still have ink in them. So I figured just use it up, and then once it's done, I'll just replace the ink. But I'll replace the cartridges with these with the ink inside. All right. All right. Cool. So, any questions? How do you learn? Oh, how did you learn about tax stuff? You can go to school and learn taxes. You can go to a college and learn taxes. You can take a tax course. But the best way to learn about business tax is go to a business seminar. Come on, Lamar. Anyways, go to a business seminar. And the business seminars, they'll teach you all about how you can get write-offs, and how you can uh, basically how you can make your business run without having a problem with the government. Because the government just wants you to succeed. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. That's a thumbs up right there. All right. So one of the seminars I usually go to when I have time is Rich Dad Poor Dad. They have also, okay, awesome. Yeah. So yeah, go to any business seminars, and they'll talk about taxes and all that. But if you really want to learn about how to run a established business and how to make it grow from your kitchen to your basement, because that's where I started my kitchen first. Then I bought like I had the regular 8 by 11 printer. It was a Canon. I recently, well, last year I upgraded to the Canon IX. What was it again? IX. I think it's like 6800 or something like that. That does 13 by 19. Um, damn, I'm gonna give you guys a lot of caveats. Okay, cool. So, whenever you purchase your items for your business, make sure it's towards the end of the year because tax season comes around January, February. So, if you purchase it in December, guess what? You only wait 1 month or two, then you get your money back. So you get up to $5,000 back in taxes for equipment's purchase. Um, Now you only get $5,000, not per equipment, altogether. So if you buy, let's say, four equipments, that adds up to like $9,000. You're only getting 5,000. So that means you're gonna be out some money, you know. So what I usually do, I use Amazon because Amazon keeps a tally, also gives you charts and all that of your purchases. So like you go to anywhere you want, eBay, whatever. Try use a website or a company and try to be consistent with that location on your purchases because towards the end of the year, when you write off what you did, if for any reason IRS comes after you, you can go back to that website or that company and they'll have a tally of everything you purchase. So receipts, what happens is they fade away. You know, emails will always be there, but if you lose it, now what are you gonna do? You know. So also if you have a Google account, you want to do a what do you call it? A folder that just says bookkeeping. And whenever you purchase something online, try to purchase online if you can. If you do, they'll send you an email receipt. You take that email and you just send it to your bookkeeping folder. All right, cool. Those are some caveats that help you succeed in your business. I have to hurry because I have a lot of stuff I gotta do before it gets dark. I keep the Sabbath, so I can't work during the Sabbath. Um, Anyways, again, I use the SG 3110, and the next. Oh, thank you. So do you know what? Let me give you some more. How about that? If you're doing donations, uh, you want to go to a place that is established. For example, Goodwill, Salvation Army. When you go there, right, you can give them 100 items, 20 items, whatever amount of items, and what will happen is they'll give you a receipt. The receipt's gonna be blank. All it's gonna have is their address, and the blank part is just gonna be the amount of items that you brought and what you think the value of it is. Save that for when you do taxes. Um, I bought a house recently, and actually, it was like almost 3 years ago. But the only reason I was able to is because I started learning about how the aspect of having a business at home would help me. Um, Getting a house, by the way, guys, it's not that hard. All you need is at least a $600, 600 credit. You know, if you have that, and at least it takes a normal person around 1 to 2 years to buy a house. So if you can manage to save some money, then you can get a house. I'm not knocking renting. Some people don't like houses. Some people like to rent because everything's done for them. But if you can get it, and then from there you can establish your basement. I mean, you can take your basement or whatever room you have, an office, whatever, and convert it into like your business space. Like I said before, what you can do with that is now for the square footage of a portion of your house, you can write it off taxes and get money back. That'll help you towards paying for equipment, for your business. It'll help towards anything you need, right? So you got that going for you. Or if you use any space in your apartment, if you have apartment or whatever your dwelling space is, friends, family, whatever, um, whatever portion, whatever portion you use, you can write it off because it's a business, and the government wants to see you write off things so you can get money back, so you can grow. And when you grow, the whole point is so you can employ people, you know, whether it be temps or whether it be other companies to help you out. That's what the government wants to see so you can grow. Um, Other than that, let's see if there's some comments. Thank you for all this information. I'm learning a lot. Yes, you welcome. Um, so, uh, yeah, about back to sublimation. So yeah, I'm using the 3110 DNW. You probably, I don't know, by chance, because this printer I've looked for it all over because I wanted another one. I ended up getting a bigger one. Um, Now, don't knock sublimation. There's a lot of things you can do. You can do all hard surfaces with sublimation. It's a lot easier. Um, Mugs. You can still do hats. The only thing with sublimation, it needs a substrate that is uh, by substrate I mean, it has to be polyester, number one, for really good stick, and the surface has to be a clear, I mean not clear, but like white surface or light color surface for your image to come out. Whatever surface you put the image on, because the polyester ink dyes with that surface. So if it's pink and you put um uh, no if it's oh if it's blue and you put a yellow image on it, right? Was it blue and yellow makes green, so then you're gonna get a green image. So you just gotta be careful on uh, what surface that you put your image on, right? Most mugs come with a section where it's like all white, so you can put your image on it. I use a lot of my stuff comes from Amazon because Amazon is just easier. Plus, if you open a business account through your bank and you start using your business card through Amazon, Amazon automatically is gonna take your regular account and turn it into a business account. So now you can get perks. Like for example, whenever I purchase things on Amazon, the more I purchase, the more discounts I get, and the more I get off. So a regular person might pay, I don't know, $10 for something. I'm paying like maybe 950. You know, so um, if you have a business, whether it's completely legitimate or it's just a hobby, open a business account, just get an EIN number. For an EIN number, you can do one doing business as or a regular LLC. Um, yeah, so yeah. Anyways, back to sublimation again. I keep digressing. I apologize. Yeah, so I just printed an image with it, and pretty much when I throw the next video, hopefully I can do it before sundown. From there, you'll see how I sublimate um, the image onto a mug, and you know, from there, I'm gonna be doing a lot of other stuff. There's something called, okay, let's see the comment. Did someone sublimate book? Oh, did some sublimate book? They say you can do it on silver. Some came out good. Someone came out not so good. Oh, if you sublimate on anything, you want to make sure that the surface has a polyester coating, whatever it is, because that's how the ink dyes onto whatever the substrate is. Though I'm using substrate because it's general towards anything. You know, it could be wood, it could be anything. As long as it has a polyester coating on it, you can sublimate on it. Like I said again, the only thing you want to watch out for is the color of your image compared to the color of what your substrate is, whether it be a mug, hat, even a T-shirt, or one of those ceramic um, glass thingies, whatever. Um, and depending on what it is, that's how your image is going to be. Now, when you put sublimation on anything that's not polyester, you you might get away with it where you see the image, but chances are it's probably gonna fade or it's not gonna be so good, or it's gonna come out. It just depends because polyester is the only thing that really bonds to it and that it coats. That's why whenever you see the sublimation, you know, the sublimation, we call it YouTube videos, they're always using white t-shirt, which is polyester t-shirt, and the image comes out beautiful, you know. But I'm about to get off in a few minutes. Is there any more questions? And thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I gotta hurry up because I know Garment Creation is dying to come on. So Lord's will, you guys stay tuned. I'll do some more lives hopefully when I have some more time. My time is really busy. I work 12 to 8:30, and sometimes I get home like around 10:30. So I'm gonna try to throw some lives while I'm on the train. I commute, it's the best way to go. Saves on energy and it's good for the environment. Is there anybody else with any more questions before I go? Let's see. Can I talk about? Oh, you know what? Let me show you. So when you can you see it? Can you see it? Maybe not. All right. Okay. So this is a test sheet I did for my Ricoh. I don't know if you noticed the colors. It's supposed to be the rainbow, different shades of yellow, different shades of blue, different shades of red, black, and so on and so forth. As you can see, it comes out. I know I'm a little faded, but it comes out even more faded on the sublimation paper. Don't be alarmed by that. That's normal because the coating that's on the paper makes the color looks mute. Also, when you look on the back, it's white. It's got a yellowish tint on it, but it's white. That's how you notice the difference between the print side and the non-print side. I think with all Ricoh sublimation printers, or even even the Epson, you put it print side down. Test it because you never know. Every printer does different things, You want to put it print side down, so when it comes out the machine, it comes out this way. And what the machine does, it goes back and forth and just prints on it. All right. So again, the image will look mute, and the black, it won't look that. It'll look black. Sometimes it looks dark bluish, or it'll look brownish. It depends on what kind of sublimation paper you have. The paper I use is the Sublimation R, I think. Yeah, the Sublimation R. That's the sublimation paper I go to. You want to check with Amazon. Amazon has really good prices. I'm always gonna talk about Amazon because Amazon is really good. Again, you want to make sure you stay consistent with a place where you purchase your item for your company, because that way you'll know where to go to get all your write-offs. At the end of the year, I sometimes spend more than I make. This company doesn't make a whole lot because I'm in the beginning stages. When I first started, my first order was an order of 100, and that $100 order, oh man, I just started, and I put myself on Yelp. I was ready to go. I had my little 8x11 printer, my inkjet printer. I had my little we call it silhouette portrait, and this baby was ready to go. And my first order was 100 t-shirts. I said, come again? You want 10? No, I want 100. I said to the lady 100. She said, yeah, can't you do 100? Man, in one day, like I wanted to get 1,000 because I want to do like $10 per shirt. I was ready to go. But she was like, well, that's pretty pricey. I'm giving you like a bulk order. So I ended up like, we negotiated, I think it was between 7 to like 8 ballpark range of how much $7 to $8 per shirt. So I was making between $700 to $800, you know. I was like, whoa. My wife was like, what? Yeah. Anyways, so like, but the issue I had was my printer wasn't ready for that much. I think it could only do like 50 or 60. And then like I had to change ink. So I didn't know to have backup ink. And then my silhouette portrait, it would cut, but I didn't really learn about contour cutting that much. So I just slapped the image and, let it go to cut. And it was like cutting into the image. Oh man, it was crazy. So, anyways, the reason why I was telling you about that is because, starting your business is a little rough, but just start out small and build yourself up. Again, the sublimation is a really good place to go because you don't have to worry about weeding. Once the image, again, I'm using the test image. Once the image prints, as you can see, right here, all these little tiny images, right? If you were using vinyl, you'd have to cut off. You have to contour cut in between every word, letter, and all that. Then you have to use a carrier sheet to just no a masking sheet. If you can get clear, it's better. Clear masking sheet to just remove all that on the carrier, and then put it on the shirt so you can heat press it. But with sublimation, you don't have to do that. You just print the image, put it on the shirt, heat press it, and you're good to go. So yeah, it looks like my time is up. But I really enjoyed you guys. Thank you for the like. I want to say peace, and I appreciate you guys. Hopefully, we can do this again. Thank you, everybody that's here, and hopefully, you know, as I grow, you guys can grow too. So again, if you want to start a business, you need an EIN number. Um, you need to pick the machine that you like, whether it be sublimation, vinyl. I carry all that stuff. Um, have a good one. You too. Easy airbrushing. Have a good one. All right. So yeah. So pick the equipment you like, study it, learn it. But the main thing about a business is just go for it. Go for it. Start running. And if you fall, it's like being a baby. The minute you get up and you start walking, if anything happens and you fall, hey, just get back up and keep on going. All right, cool. Thank you guys again. God bless. And it's about to be Sabbath soon, so enjoy. Got some shirts I gotta go finish up, so I gotta go.